So as Donald Trump and Elon Musk are set to take the White House, it turns out not everyone is invited. And that means Vivek is being kicked to the curbside. These are the headlines today. Vivekramaswamy expected to depart DOGE. Yes, it looks like he's leaving. You also got this. Donald Trump freezes out Vivek Ramaswamy as he brings out Elon Musk at the rally. And it's interesting because I was looking at this old photo here. This was from a couple months ago. There's, Vivek and Elon Musk, and this article is about how, the DOGE is going to cut all these government programs, these kind of things. But, Elon's the center of attention, and Vivek's just kind of off to the side, literally in the shadows in this particular photo. Now, they're going to tell you that Vivek is, going to run for governor of Ohio, and he's going to, make it an awesome run. They're all going to support him, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I think he's a long shot in the Ohio governor. There was a rumor that he was being under consideration for the Senate seat in Ohio. The problem with Vivek is he's got no experience for this kind of stuff. He's fairly young, and I think maybe he appeals to young Republicans. If you're a young Republican, you can let me know if you like Vivek. Myself, I've never been a big fan. Vivek's he's not an idiot, so I'll give him that. Whether or not you think he's charismatic, I'll let you guys be a judge. But he's always come across as like a fast talker, fraudster kind of person, scamming kind of person. Plus, I know his history as being a pump and dumper, be it with his mom and the whole stock thing that they did. And listen to this. It sounds like other people don't like him either, so it's not just me. This is the description of the situation. Vivek Ramaswamy, President-elect Donald Trump's choice to co-lead the Department of Government Efficiency with entrepreneur Elon Musk, is expected to soon step away from the task force. This is coming in from CBS News. It says Ramaswamy intends to announce a campaign for Ohio governor as soon as end of January. They asked Vivek on this, no comment from him. This is also reported from inside. People close to Musk have privately undercut Ramaswamy for weeks. So that kind of stuff, when you hear those reports, it sounds like people don't really like him or don't like working with him, right? It says, again, people close to Musk have privately undercut Ramaswamy for weeks. Also says, frustrated with his lack of participation in the heavy lifting. So I guess he doesn't want to work. That's Vivek. According to sources familiar with the internal dynamics, and also this is kind of an interesting one, there has been friction between the incoming rank and file DOGE staff and Ramaswamy. So they've been bringing in all these new people, and maybe they're like, man, this Ramaswamy guy is completely inept, or maybe he's annoying. I mean, I think he's both of these things, but you can be all kind of ways to not like a person, or it could just be he doesn't have the right complexion. There's a possibility of that. I'm not necessarily going to say that because that's not mentioned here, but I'll just say there's a possibility. It also says Ramaswamy has been subtly encouraged to exit, which is pretty interesting. And this was a quote from someone close to Trump. Quote, Vivek has worn out his welcome. I guess he's not invited to the party. I'm not sure how Vivek feels about this. Again, there's no comment from him. It was also reported too that when Vivek was making comments about, immigrant visas, it was the H-1B thing, and Vivek was kind of for that for the tech people. It kind of pissed off people in the MAGA camp. Now, Elon Musk is of the, correct complexion if you are part of that party, so they're going to keep Musk, but maybe Vivek doesn't quite fit in. We'll see. To be fair to Vivek, maybe he's got a shot at the governor run, and we'll know how well they support him. This is John Husted. He, I guess, is going to get the Ohio Senate seat. So before I'd heard Vivek was, they were considering him for that, but he's out. And I want to play this for you guys. This is an interesting thing. Listen to what Vivek has to say here.
And thank you for your support in making America great again. Our best days as a country are ahead of us, but I am here tonight. I came over here from the VP dinner because it was a special occasion to celebrate a very special man who's making his country great again, too. He was an inspiration to me. When I ran for president in this country at the age of 37, there was one guy who I looked to abroad who said, this guy gets it. He was Doge before there was Doge in America. He is the man who understands that freedom is the quality that man is endowed with, that no bureaucracy or no system will hold us back from realizing the maximum of our own God-given potential. And while that is the American way, He is now leading the way in Argentina to make it so as well. Give me an afuera welcome to the leader of Argentina, Javier Milei, our hero. Thank you.
Very big pleasure for me.
So this was at the inauguration, and this is how I heard it. So Vivek's introducing Milei, right? So that's the leader of Argentina, which I don't know how common that is to invite foreign leaders to come speak at the inauguration. Maybe it happens all the time. I don't know. I thought that was a bit strange. But there's Vivek with the Milei dude. There they are. I'll just say that. And the thing that really stuck out to me is when Vivek said, "Hey, I was at the VP ball or whatever." When I heard that, I'm just like, dude, you're at the kids table, right? You're not invited to the main event. You're at the kids table at the VP Vance, because no one pays attention to the Vance these days. And now I hear that they're kicking you out. So probably what happens at this stuff, guys, if you've been a part of this world, everyone's coming to celebrate the the inauguration, and all these people are throwing money around and kind of formulating teams and groups, and you could call it factions. And maybe Vivek doesn't quite fit into, any particular faction, and they're just like, I'm tired of this guy. I don't want him anymore. And then they just relegate him to introducing someone else, which isn't really a great, thing to do. Yeah, the Milei guy, it's an interesting thing with him. And the other issue is, as well, as Musk doesn't really like to share the stage. Now, ironically, and I mean share a stage with an adult, I should say. Ironically, Musk has been bringing his kid, so there's his kid there with him, and he keeps bringing the kid all around. I think it's strange to bring your kid to formal speeches, formal meetings. Musk has been meeting in Congress, and I told you guys this before. The kids all crawling all around him and stuff like that. And it's funny because I was asking my wife about this, like what was her opinion, and she said the same thing that a lot of people have been saying, is like it looks like human shield kind of thing, because there's no reason why you bring your kid to, like just for example, let's say you're gonna take an important meeting on Congress, and you're talking about cutting people's Social Security or veterans, these kind of thing, and your kid's just crawling all around, and you're trying to have a serious conversation, and the kid's slapping you, and that kind of stuff. It's weird, right? And on top of that, this is sort of how Musk operates. I guess this is according to Musk. He just tweeted out just a few hours ago. It says here, a Secret Service counter sniper gave Lil X their shoulder patch super cool. And this is the patch that X has now. And now he has the United States Secret Service Special Operations Division. So I guess officially, well, or unofficially, I don't want to say it, but we'll just say this. The kid's got a Secret Service patch now. So, nothing else says bodyguard more like having the patch. And he's actually holding up the patch in that picture there, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this stuff. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. And the other thing I was thinking about, and I'm sincere question, for those who like Vivek, what's your appeal about him? I'm just curious. Because for me, like I said before, he comes across as a fast talker, inexperienced. Even if I didn't know about his whole pump and dump scam thing, even if I didn't know about that, I would be like, who is this guy? But evidently some people do like him. I do know for things that Republicans like, they like people who come across kind of mean. They want that. They want people to say things that they hate DEI, they hate diversity, that they want to hear that kind of stuff. And for Vivek to give that message, I guess that appeals to people. They want people to say, deregulate, cut taxes, these kind of things, cut everything. When in doubt, cut education. That would be great. So, policy wise, maybe Vivek, matches what you want. But what was interesting is I was looking at a Wall Street Journal article, and they did an interview with Vivek, and Vivek was like saying he didn't really vote, didn't have a history of voting. I think he voted in 2004, and then he skipped like the 2008, that would be the 2012, 2016, and then didn't vote till like 2020 or something. That was kind of strange. And even back then, he wasn't Republican. I think he called himself independent. And for me, just the Vivek, just listen to him talk. He's kind of a fraudster. It's obvious to me, but I guess not necessarily to everyone. Or maybe it is obvious to the Musk people as they come in and don't want to work with him. I was just saying in terms of the people who like Vivek, maybe it's not obvious to them. But I think Vivek's, probably worn out his welcome with the Republicans, and then maybe Democrats aren't going to take him either. And what's this guy going to do? Is he going to stay in politics or not? That's an interesting question. He's still young. We'll see how his Ohio run goes. And the other thing I find real troublesome about this whole situation in USA of how you have people like with no experience really, and then suddenly, hey, I want to be president because he ran for president, and then say, hey, I want to be governor, that kind of stuff. I find it strange. In my humble opinion, work your way up a bit. Am I saying anything crazy? Have a few public offices, these kind of things, get some experience under your belt. And to be fair, you could run for representative, which I think is not a bad place to start if you're in politics. But yeah, but I understand, guys. I understand. We're in a world now where Donald Trump goes from TV star or TV host of The Apprentice to the presidency. And theoretically, next time around on the Democrat side, they're gonna, we're gonna fight fire with fire. We're gonna go with Mark Cuban. I wouldn't be shocked at this stage, right? His name's been tossed around, I know, and then maybe the the running mate will be like Oprah Winfrey or something like that. So Vivek's kind of in that realm of no experience, to jump on in, but he's not even really a celebrity. So, you know what? I take that back. I think Vivek, his best bet, to be perfectly frank, get a job at Fox News, Vivek. That's my advice to you if you're watching this. I think you'll be suitable for that. Build up your following there. And then, get a Republican to appoint you to a cabinet, that sort of thing, and forget about, running for governor. So that's my advice to Vivek now that I'm talking through it. Go for a Fox News spot if they'll have you. And that's my advice. So want to hear your thoughts. What do you think? And I'll catch you on the next video.